Hello StarCraft fans. This will be the match between Aratar and Leechman to decide who is the better. This is one of the finals of the HVZ You Wish It Was Invitational tournament, and this will be game 1 of a best of 3 match, starting on Lost Temple, with Aratar as the blue random and Leechman as the green Terran. I'm eating cheese, do not judge me. So, spawning right next to each other, an interesting play. This is going to be very, very fun to watch. Aratar spawning as the blue Zerg, right next to the green Terrans. And of course, we've got the usual opener coming up. I'm just going to tell Time to keep his mouth quiet, because his commentary keeps showing up on my commentary. Okay. So, not much going on. 2 extractors going up for Aratar. He's doing the extractor trick to get his 12 out of 10 drones. A wonderful thing to see. There's the wall. Am I shocked? Not at all. Let's have a look at the APM counter, shall we? The average for Leechman is around 30, whereas the average for Aratar is around 28 APM. Still having a look at the production tab. There's the barracks for Leechman and the spawning pool already going up for Aratar. An 11 pool, having used the extractor trick. Interesting thing to go. Not something I would traditionally go. I usually wait for my other overlord to spawn, but he's got that one up now and he's sending off. And we've got the spawning pool about to finish. You know what? No, Ollie, I can't just use the replays. I'm doing this live. Deal with it. So, the wall finishing for Leechman, and pretty standard Terran wall on this map. And let me just write a reply. Fairly quiet. First Marine going up for Leechman, and the Queen coming up over here at Aratar's hatchery. His extractor is finished, and he's going to start mining some gas. There's the spawn lava, and I'm not really sure why that Queen went over there, but you know, that's what it's doing. Here we go. So I'm going to have a look at this wall. The Marines are take out this overlord. Didn't really do much to that wall, unfortunately, and lost an overlord for his trouble. That's unfortunate. That's going to set him back 100 meters. But you know, the lair coming up for Aratar, more drones as well. Factory going down with the tech lab, so we're going to see some siege tanks to defend Leechman's wall. And we might be seeing some one-base muta from Aratar, just because that is probably one of the best strategies on this map, and Leechman tends not to put up too much air defense. So we'll see what goes on once that lair is popped. It's about halfway done. Considering how much gas he's getting, it really wouldn't surprise me. Anyway, so there's a couple of overlords. So there's a couple of overlords training, and another one popping up. Muted cost 2 supply, so I reckon it would be a safe bet to say that we will see pretty fast meters going on. That's the lair finished. Aratar has enough. Yep, there we go. He has enough resources to get that spire up, and there it is. Starport's going up for Leechman, so he might be trying to rush Banshees. Yes, he certainly is. There you can see the cloak. That's a pretty standard strategy that we've seen him use before. So it's going to come down to Banshees versus Mutas, and who gets them first. The first Banshee on its way from Leechman's starports, his second starport up. It's got to build its tech lab though. The Spire's not yet up. It's only about halfway done for Aratar. So at the moment, not looking too much in Aratar's favour. But of course, he can mass produce some Mutalisks as soon as that Spire is finished, and it's getting near completion. Gonna have enough for about 4 Mutas, and he's certainly got the supply and the lava ready. Got his expansion already going down. One for play to see, and there's even more lava. There's that first Banshee. Not gonna do a heck of a lot against those Mutas. Spire's finished, and there's those first 5 Mutas in production. The cloaking field hasn't even finished for the Banshees yet, so the Queen could try and take it down. There's the cloaking field finished, so that's done. That done. 6 Mutas in production. Might be wise to leave 3 guarding the base for Aratar and 3 to attack the mineral line. But, you know, Leechman has these Marines here defending that. Still, there they are. They're going to be able to take out those Mutas are going to be able to take out those Marines. Time saying that it's GG. It certainly isn't GG. Don't attack the refinery. Take out those Marines. Attack the Econ. Or don't take out the Marines. Just attack the Marines. Aren't going to do anything. First missile turret's going to go up. Could have stayed to harass that Econ a bit longer. Kind of surprised that he didn't. Maybe oh, this is fine. Yeah, you're quite right at the time. I didn't notice it either. I was too focused on these Mutas attacking Alistair's Econ. Attacking Alistair's Econ. But now these Banshees have done some serious damage to Aratar's Econ. It's now 11 Harvesters to 3. And the production tab showing that only a Queen is in production for Aratar. He has the resources to spawn some drones, and he really needs to do that. Or he needs to go and hit up this Econ again. The problem is that there's these 2 missile turrets which are just going to shred those Mutalisks. More drones coming in, and Vikings. Vikings are going to be the bane of those Mutalisks. A tech switch by Leechman is going to be a problem for Aratar. He's in a position where he can't tech switch easily, and with the extra missile turrets going up to defend the Econ here, those Mutas aren't going to be hugely effective, except in the case of defense and possibly expansion denial. So once the Econ gets going again for Aratar, which it slowly is, the harvester count's about equal again, but the gas isn't flowing in, it's just got a lot of minerals coming in. He's going to need to find something else to use to either try and take out that Econ, or to take out those Vikings. A combination of Corruptor Muta would work very well against those Vikings. Not so great against the ground forces, obviously. Need some Broodlords to really take out ground forces that are that big. Computers better designed for harassment. Of course, getting through this wall here, not particularly easy, particularly when Siege Tech has just finished for Leechman, meaning that he can get all that siege stuff going on over here. This expansion going along quite nicely for Aratar. More drones coming up, more Banshees for Leechman, meaning that we're going to see possibly some more harassment, but of course without any air support, those Banshees are going to go down quite quickly. I think we've only got 2 Vikings available for that air support. They'll die fairly quickly to the Mutas, meaning that these Banshees will only get a little bit of harass in. Anyway, a couple more overlords spawning, so because Aratar has found that he is supply blocked. Let's see how's Leechman's supply. Nearing the supply cap, but not a problem at the moment. As I thought, getting some corruptors to take out that anti-air. Gonna stick with the air. We might be seeing an infestor pit soon, just to try and just to tech up to a hive and then to broodlords with a greater spire. But we'll see how that goes. There it is. There's that infestation pit. There are those banshees. Mutas aren't going to be able to see it. It needs that overseer to come over. That's unfortunate. Doing some serious damage to that expansion's economy. Trying to take out the spire. Not going to be able to. Not really a wise move, I would say, for Leechman. He could have hit up a bit more of the econ damage as opposed to trying to take down the spire. The banshees could have taken out several hundred minerals worth of drones, and they didn't even take out the spire. And even if they had, it's only 200 minerals, 200 gas for that spire. Of course, it means that Aratar can't produce air units during that time, whereas Leechman can, but I think he'd still be able to hang on. Here's the extra mutas. We've got another queen and another overseer coming in. A fusion core and an armory going up for Leechman. We might be seeing some upgrades. I don't expect he'll be going Thors. He does like his battle cruisers though, so we may very well see some battle cruisers. That's the armory done. No, he is. We are seeing Thors and possibly battle cruisers as well from these starports. Not a huge amount of resources available for that, particularly because he hasn't got another expansion up. Thors and battle cruisers really do need one or maybe one or two extra expansions before you can really start pumping them out effectively. Starting to run dry at his main, whereas Aratar's still going fairly okay there, and he's got the expansion up. Having a look at the income tab, 32 drones to 15 in Aratar's favour. His econ is very strong now after that early hit that he took, but he also weakened Leechman's economy too. There's that first battlecruiser coming in, and of course the Thor has just finished producing the second battlecruiser being built as well. More corruptors is really what we want to see from Aratar in order to deal with those battlecruisers. A nice combination though of the Thor and the battlecruiser, since the broodlords are great for taking down the Thor, and the corruptors are great for taking down the battlecruiser. But of course, you get your broodlords from your corruptors, meaning that you need to sacrifice one of your units and an extra 2 supply and a bunch of gas and minerals just to try and take down that Thor, and you also lose some of your air support against those battlecruisers. Comments going up by the spectators that the Leechman really needs to expand. Very, very true. Mentioned it earlier. He's going to need some more minerals to support his habit. Look at that. He's down to about 200 minerals and 150 gas now. But those Thors are expensive, as are those battlecruisers. Look at that. 400, 306 for the battlecruiser, and 300, 206 for the Thor. Here come those corruptors. Good choice. Extra queens and the Greater Spire. So we're going to see those broodlords. I don't know if that's just a choice that that Aratar has decided to make, or if he's sensing some Thors coming up. I don't think he's seen that armory. We haven't seen any scouting since that armory has gone up. But this is a significant air force that's going on here, and there's only really one Thor and one battlecruiser to deal with it. The Terran ship weapons are researching as well.